Welcome to Unsubscribe. I'm your host, Avani Jain. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to intentionally opt out of anything that's robbing you of your energy, freedom, joy, and peace of mind. It's time to let it all go, finally, so that you can clear your mental inboxes and make space to subscribe to a life that truly lights your soul. If you're ready, hop in. We are embarking on the transformation of a lifetime. Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsubscribe and happy Thursday. I hope your day has been amazing and easeful and expansive and abundant so far. But if it hasn't, that's okay, because we are going to come back to center together today in this time that we have together and reset a little bit. And I really hope to infuse that grounding energy in every single one of my episodes that I record. And I hope you can tap into that and take that forward as you go through your days after you listen to these episodes. Today, we're talking about something that could be a little polarizing, but it's something that I've really come to feel like has been the right decision for me. So I'm excited to dive into it today. I'm going to be talking about why I unsubscribed to the strong, independent woman narrative. This is a big one for me because as I sit here in my 30s, I'm solidly in my 30s now, 32, I am realizing that the story that I grew up with from media, from the people around me, school, movies, the story of being a strong, independent woman served me so well until it didn't anymore. And so I chose to opt out of it in the last couple of years. I'm going to talk to you about why and walk you through my thought process a little bit, walk you through what I'm taking away from unsubscribing to this, and what I'm moving forward with, because I think it's really important. I want to challenge all of us to look at life from different angles and look at beliefs that maybe even seem like they're good, programs that seem like they're really incredible in our brains, and ask really hard questions. Are they actually good? Are they actually providing us what they say they'll provide or what we want them to provide? Or are they blocking something else? And so that's what this episode is going to be all about. I actually shared on this very topic in a reel about a week and a half ago, and it resonated so much. I got messages and comments about it, and I wanted to dive into it a little bit more deeply in this format because I think it's an important discussion for all of us. So if you're a millennial like me, you grew up in the 90s, maybe you grew up in the 80s, you have this incredible storyline that you were able to see on TV shows, on movies, in magazines, and it was something that really felt aspirational for us, and that was to embody this strong, independent woman. If you grew up identifying as a girl, as a woman, you probably really, really wanted to be that person. And we stepped into that role, and a lot of us thrived at it. We allowed it to be our mantra. It fueled our careers. It fueled who we became. It built our empires. It allowed us to be so resourceful. It allowed us to figure anything we wanted out. It allowed us to be whoever we wanted to be. We broke ceilings. We went to the top. We did the thing. But when we got there, we realized we were holding so much together. We were doing the most, and we did not have to. We were tired. We were tired of doing it all, tired of holding all the tickers in our heads, the tickers of what to do next in the household, in our friendships, in planning events, hosting people, in work, in finances, all of it. We had all these tickers going on in our heads. And the crazy thing was that no one actually wanted us to carry so much. We thought we were supposed to, because that is what the program that was installed in our operating system said to do. But we didn't need to. And when we got to the top, we built our empires. We felt like we made it. We didn't even know if we wanted it. And that is why I started to look at this belief, this deep rooted program of being a strong, independent, figure it out, do it all. I got this, I don't need any help type of person, and deeply, deeply looked at that and asked myself, looked in the mirror and said, is this what I want? It's crazy. I was talking in a group of friends the other day, and one of the women, she talked about how she has a newborn and she was in a hotel, walking to her room, holding her newborn, carrying a bunch of bags of food, walking to her hotel room. And the people around her asked, hey, can I help? Can I help you with something? Can I carry something for you? And she said, no, I got it. And she said herself, like, why did I say that? I do need the help. I do want the help. Maybe I don't need it, but I want it. And why did I turn it away? And I just resonated with that so much because I'm the person who always says, no, I don't need the help. I've got it. I'll figure it out. When someone offers to help out or to pitch in or do something which they really would like to do to support me with, and I turn it away. And I realized I needed to stop that part of the narrative of being a strong, independent woman. The independent woman who does it all by herself and needs nobody else, that is not who I am anymore. And I need to let that go. And I was ready to let that go. So I started doing that. I started thinking about, who do I want to be? This story made it so hard for me to drop my ego. It made it hard for me to ask for help from my husband, from my friends, from my family, from my team, the team that I literally pay money to support me on things with. It was hard for me to ask them for help too. It's insane. Insanity. I always thought I had to do it all myself, and the only person I could lean on was me. It made it hard for me to settle into partnerships, into teams, partnerships specifically in marriage. As our life grew, I got married, and I have the most incredible husband in the world. And he's always ready to help me, to support me in the biggest, deepest, most supportive ways. And the problem is me. I don't make an opening for him to do that. I don't make opportunities for him or even ask him when I could have asked him, hey, can you go do that? Or can you help me with this? I need your help. It's just a line, a phrase that has been really, really foreign to me. It was my problem that I needed to fix and turn around. So as I started to look at what this belief had done for me, and I'm really grateful for what this belief had done for me, this identity has done for me, I also realized that's not who I wanted to be anymore. So I said goodbye to the strong, independent women narrative. I'm still strong and I can be independent when I want to. I'm always available for those things, but I am not identifying with that person, that portrait anymore. I am someone who is strong. I am so strong, I can ask for help. I'm so strong, I don't need to identify with my ego and push people away. I'm soft. I allow people to come in and support me and help me because that's how we do more together. We do more together because I'm able to let that support come in. And that's when impact becomes bigger and greater and more potent. That's when what we're doing can go further, which is so beautiful. And I can't believe it took me so long to realize this. So if you are like me and are in that position or we're in that position, we're not alone. You're not alone. I'm here. I see you. And together we can acknowledge what a beautiful life we have created so far with this belief. And we can acknowledge that it's a belief we want to unsubscribe to now. Because what are we subscribing to? We are subscribing to peace. We are subscribing to support, community, strength, but not having to do it all on our own. Helping hands that come in even before we ask, helping hands that come in when we ask, the ability to ask and then accept help, that muscle becoming stronger and stronger. When life gets bigger, we have more properties, maybe we grow families, we start businesses, we grow in other ways. When life gets bigger, we just cannot do it all on our own. It is insane to think that you will be able to do it all on your own. It's delusional, in fact, and not the good kind of delusional. There is a good kind of delusional. This is the bad kind of delusional. We're not here for that. when life gets big, as it gets big when we enter our 30s and 40s and so on, we need to really sit down and say, what support, what peace am I turning away? And how can I allow it to come in more? Where am I blocking that help, that support, that peace to come in? One of the things I learned from a really incredible book that I read called Who Not How by Dan Sullivan is to stop trying to figure out how I'm going to do something, how I'm going to figure it out, what do I need to learn, what do I need to work really hard on, what do I need to white knuckle through to make this result happen. Instead of the how, focus on the who. Who in my life, who's not in my life yet, can I go and ask for support? Can I ask for help? Can I learn something from? Can I say, hey, can you come in and do this whole thing for me? I really want to build out this amazing thing in my business. I don't know how. I don't have a desire to learn how, but I know you're the expert. Can you help me? When we put the ego to the side, when we say goodbye to that identity that is holding us back, we bring in the right people, and that amplifies what we are doing. That amplifies our impact, our productivity, our power in what we are doing to make the world a better place, to impact our company, to impact our family and allow them to grow and thrive. I don't want us to stick to this identity, even if it served us at one point in our lives. I don't want us to do that anymore. Why try to fit a square peg into a round hole? Like, we have changed. We are not who we once were. Why are we accepting this identity, this belief that is literally 3 decades old? Hello. Like 3 decades ago, people were using pen and paper to create systems and processes in their business. Today, we use ClickUp. We use technology. So 3 decades ago, why are we still using the same programs that were installed that people thought were the right programs when we have proof that they are not working out for us anymore? I don't want us to break down. I don't want us to just be exhausted and burnt out and tired and just buried under the stuff, the mindless tasks, the work, the tasks that we are doing that we don't even know why we're doing, like the dumb stuff. Like, why am I spending my afternoon trying to figure out how to, well, to be fair, I actually had fun doing this, but why am I spending my afternoon trying to figure out how to deeply clean the dishwasher? It was actually really fun to do. So maybe that is a bad example. Why am I spending my afternoon trying to figure out how to make the shades automation connect and work? Yeah, it's kind of important because it's annoying, but why am I doing it? Why am I the one who has to like figure it out by myself? Can I just ask for help? Can I go ask the shade people who installed it to come in and fix it instead of wasting hours and hours of my Saturday afternoon when I could be hanging out with my husband? Why? The dishwasher thing, though, go on cleaning TikTok. It's so much fun. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with it. And I found so many videos on how to deep clean your dishwasher. And then I deep cleaned our dishwasher. It was disgusting, but it was also so satisfying. Also, highly recommend investing in one of those little automated scrubber cleaning thingies. I don't even clean our house every week because we have incredible housekeepers who come and help us do that. And they're so good at their job. But I wanted to get this because I was like, once in a while, I feel the urge to deep clean something that maybe they don't get to. And it's really important to me. It feels really important to me. And it feels like a fun challenge to me. And so I'm going to go do that with this automated scrubber situation. Very, very satisfying. That's kind of like a hobby investment for myself. But also, if I don't want to do it, why am I trying to do it? Let's get back to the topic. Why am I putting random stuff on my to-do list, on my mental ticker, because I'm trying to hold it all together, because I'm trying to prove myself worthy, because I'm trying to live up to the strong, independent woman narrative? For what? Who cares? Who's giving you this badge of honor, this like trophy or medal? Nobody. At the end of the day, you're just tired. So let's stop. Let's put it all down. It is time to let that version of ourselves go away, die. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift because we have the same birthday. But also, what I love about Taylor Swift is honestly, all of her songs, her eras are so cool and special in the way she's architected them. But the Reputation era, she has this song where she has so many versions of herself. I think it's Look What You Made Me Do. And she picks up the phone, she's calling herself self, I'm pretty sure. She's like, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. I can't tell you how many times in 2023 I resonated with that, because I felt like that. I felt like the old Avani can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. Because that identity of me was gone. I burnt it down. I said goodbye to her. I had her funeral and I said, you know what? It was nice to be you, but I'm not going to be you anymore. I'm going to be this other version. This is the elevated, expanded version of me, and that is who I'm stepping into. Thank you for everything you've done. I will write your, obituary, but thank you. That was me in 2023. I was picking up the phone and saying, I'm sorry, the old Avani can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. Because she stepped out of that identity of the strong, independent woman, and it was not her anymore. She had her funeral. I was at the funeral. We burnt her ashes. I wrote her obituary. I said some really nice things, and I moved on because it was time for me to step into that next version of myself, that elevated version of myself who was meant to be here in front of you today. And the magic in that and the freedom in that, I cannot tell you how incredible it is. So today, I invite you, along with me, to unsubscribe to the strong, independent woman narrative or any other narrative or identity that does not serve you anymore. Let's unsubscribe together. And if you need help with unsubscribing, I have made a practice for you, a journaling practice to make this a lot more easier. So please send me a note on Instagram, DM me practice, and I can send you the journaling prompts. They're free Notion journaling prompts that I've designed to help you unsubscribe to anything. Or you can go to avanimariala.com/unsubscribe. You'll find that in the show notes. Grab your copy of these journaling prompts. They are life-changing. I promise you're going to love them so much. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening in today. This has been such a treat to record. I can't tell you how much fun it is for me to talk with you in this way. I love you all. I am cheering you on, and I cannot wait to see you again very soon.